If you're ever drowning in tasks, feeling like you can never catch a breath, or you feel like hours are slipping away, you're not growing your business the way that you'd like, then this video is for you. And I'm glad you're here because I'm going to show you how to skyrocket your productivity with the Core 4. And this has helped over 1,000 advisors, entrepreneurs, and leaders more easily navigate their tasks, feel in control and at ease with their workload. It's helped them maximize their hours, seize opportunities, and consistently grow their practice. And if this video is valuable for you, give it a like and subscribe so you can get each of our videos, because this channel is here to help you create more clarity, more confidence, and more consistency so you can grow your business and live an epic life personally and professionally. Now, if you ever struggle to get more done in less time, then the idea I'm going to share can revolutionize your life, because this is a simple idea that's easy to implement and will help you maximize your production output while minimizing your time input. Not that long ago, Mark, who is one of our members, shared a story about Justin, who's another advisor in his study group. And for the past couple of years, Mark said that Justin had been giving basically the same report in their study group. And the report was basically that he wanted to grow his business and enjoy more time with his family and get back into shape. But he felt like he had a never-ending to-do list. He was constantly distracted and was always playing catch-up. And he felt like that was preventing him from earning the level of income that he wanted. He didn't feel like he had time to eat healthy and exercise. And he felt like he was working all the time. And when he was with his family, he wasn't fully present because he was thinking about work. So Mark shared our Core 4 strategy with Justin and told him it would change his life. And after Justin heard the idea, he did the most popular thing that he could do. He jumped right back in his routine, and months went by with him doing nothing. And this is actually true for most of us. When we hear a great idea that we know will improve our life, we don't do anything with it. Well, 90 days later in their quarterly study group meeting, Justin again gave the same report. He didn't have enough time. His business wasn't growing. He was out of shape. And when he was at home with his family, he was thinking, worried about work. And Mark asked him if he had done the Core 4. And Justin admitted that he had jumped right back on the treadmill after the last meeting and had done nothing. So Mark shared the idea again and told Justin that if he was serious about having more time, more focus, better health, growing his business, and being present when he was with his family, then he needed to invest half an hour to identify his Core 4 and commit to reviewing his Core 4 for 2 minutes every morning. That's it. Well, 2 weeks later, Justin called Mark and said that he was practicing the Core 4 and he already felt more focused and was getting more done. 3 months later, at their quarterly meeting, Justin had a completely different report for the group. He was coming off his biggest production month he had ever had. He'd started exercising again. He was eating healthier. And most important, he said that when he was at home, he was there. He was present with his family and not thinking about work. And he thanked Mark and credited the Core 4 for his turnaround. And that's exactly what can happen for you when you implement this idea. You will more easily navigate your task. You'll feel in control and at ease with your workload. You'll maximize your hours. You'll seize opportunities, consistently grow your practice, and be more present with the people you love. So let's dive into the Core 4. Most of us have heard of the PTO Principle, which is a concept in economics and business management that says 80% of our results comes from 20% of our actions, which means that 80% of what we're doing is only giving us about 20% of our results. And the number one reason that I've seen why 20% of our actions that are giving us the biggest results isn't 40, 50, 60% of what we do is a lack of clarity on what the 20% is. And I know this to be true because we've done close to 2,000 assessments since 2017 with financial advisors and entrepreneurs and leaders. And we've asked them to identify the most important actions in their role. And they are all over the place. I was brought in a few years ago to work with about 90 leaders from a Fortune 500 company. And in our pre-workshop assessment, each leader was asked to identify the 4 most important actions of their role. Now, this was 90 people with the same company mission, the same role, the same responsibilities. I would have hoped to have gotten 4. And that's unrealistic, but I would have loved to have gotten 4. Even 5 or 6 would have been amazing to have gotten 4, 5, or 6 4 most important actions. We got back 43 different answers to the question, what are the 4 most important actions that give you the biggest results in your role? Think about that. 43 different actions that 90 people having the same mission, same job, same role, same responsibilities said were the 4 most important actions in their role. Which is one of the main reasons I say most people aren't productive because they don't have clarity on what their most productive actions are. Most people are unclear and don't know what the 20% actions are that are giving them 80% of their results. So what happens is we have a small group of actions that are actually our most impactful, but the majority of our time we're doing other things. Now, imagine your favorite team not taking the field on game day. And instead they're back at the practice facility and they're working on conditioning, doing skill drills, studying film, reading scouting reports, equipment checks, and sports psychology sessions instead of playing the game. That's the way most entrepreneurs and advisors run their business. Instead of being in the game when it's game time, doing what's most important, they're doing something else. And they're not getting the wins that they could and should if they were doing what matters most when it most matters. So the core 4 helps you get those wins because the core 4 is what you have when you identify all your most important actions, prioritize your top 4, and then galvanize them into your life. And you can make this happen in less than half an hour up front and 2 minutes daily by following these 5 steps I'm going to share with you. Step 1 is identify. Identify your 4 most important actions. And you do this by asking and answering the question, what are the most important actions that give me the biggest results? And brainstorm and come up with as many as you can, write them all down. And once you're tapped out, step 2, prioritize. Go through your list and prioritize them by answering the question, which action gives me the biggest result? Once you've identified that one, ask the question again, which action on the list gives me the biggest result? And then next. And you prioritize your entire list, and your 1 to 4 most important actions are your core 4. And look, maybe you want to have a strategic 6, a foundational 5, a 3 to thrive. The number is less important as the importance of clearly knowing your top 4, 5, or 6 most productive actions. Now, once you have them identified and prioritized, step 3, memorialize. You know, every important document in our life, our wills, trusts, deeds, contracts, they're all memorialized. So write or type your core 4 somewhere that is easily accessible. The key is for your core 4 to be memorialized and not left to memory. Step 4, galvanize. The core 4 into your life can be galvanized by reviewing your core 4 daily. And this is easy to do because you memorialize them somewhere that they're easily accessible, like on an index card that you carry around with you, or a Post-it note on your mirror or your dashboard or your computer screen, or set it up as a reminder on your phone that pops up every day. And a key to galvanizing the core 4 into your life is daily review and daily visualization. In other words, look at it as mentally rehearsing. See yourself efficiently and consistently doing your core 4. See yourself having a distraction come up and you brush that distraction aside and you continue to do your core 4. This is how you galvanize the mental rehearsal. The daily review is how you galvanize your most important actions that give you the biggest results into your life. And then finally, number 5, step 5 is schedule. Schedule time specifically and have time specifically allocated and blocked on your calendar to do your core four. And when that time arrives, put 100% of your energy and attention into doing your core four. And don't allow anything else to distract you, interfere, or take the place of doing these actions. So 5 steps to making the core four part of your life: identify, prioritize, memorialize, galvanize, schedule. These 5 steps are going to help you increase the amount of time you're doing the 20% of your actions that are giving you 80% of your results. So your results are going to compound and grow. You're going to feel more in control. You're going to have more clarity, more focus, fewer distractions, and you're going to be way more productive in much less time. And one other suggestion: once you've done this for your business, go through the 5 steps for each of the important areas of your life, not just your career. Do these 5 steps for your health, your spiritual life, for your family. Do this for each of your life priorities, and watch each of your life priorities grow, expand, and reach new heights, so that you're becoming a bigger, better, stronger version of your best self and enjoying a more confident, impactful, and balanced life, personally and professionally. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I'd love to know what your biggest takeaway is. So please share that in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Also, share this with other people that would love to boost their productivity, that would love to have more time, that would love to be more present with loved ones and enjoy better health. Share this with them. And thanks again for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.